The lobby was a mausoleum of hushed luxury, its grand chandeliers casting pools of dim light on polished marble that reflected nothing but empty air. Elias, the Datavictive, preferred it this way. Silence was his ally. It allowed him to hear the whispers of the property management system, PMS, a sprawling digital beast that governed the hotel's very pulse. Tonight, however, the silence felt heavy. As he initiated the end of days sequence, the usual comforting whir of the servers sounded more like a shallow, mechanical breath. He was tracking a peculiar anomaly, a room 413B repeatedly showing as occupied, then vacant, then occupied again, within minutes. No check-ins, no check-outs, just a phantom guest flitting in and out of existence in the digital ledger. Room 413B, he muttered, the words feeling thick in the still air. He cross-referenced the keycard system. No access logs for 413B in days. Yet, the PMS insisted. Elias zoomed in on the room's profile. It held a reservation from a week ago, a no-show. But tonight, it flickered. A ghostly registration date, a null guest name, a zero balance. He started digging deeper past the surface level reports, into the raw logs. That's when he saw it. Not an error code, but a sequence of small, repeated actions associated with 413B. A room status change entry, immediately followed by a cancellation entry, then another room status change, all within milliseconds. It was as if something was trying to book itself in, only to be rejected, endlessly. Or worse, as if something was trying to get out. Suddenly, the screen glitched. For a split second, the background of the PMS, usually a sterile blue, warped into a rainy, static-filled image. Elias leaned closer, heart thumping. It looked like it. A darkened hallway. A door slightly ajar. He thought he saw a flicker of movement within the shadowy gap. Just as quickly, it was gone, replaced by the familiar blue. A chill snaked up his spine unrelated to the AC. Meanwhile, on the fourth floor, security guard Miller was doing his rounds. The hotel was old, beautiful, but had its share of creaks and groans. As he approached the corridor leading to room 413, he paused. A faint, almost imperceptible sound, like a low rhythmic thump, thump, thump. He dismissed it as the building settling, or maybe a loose vent. He checked the stairwell doors, ensuring they were secured. As he turned to walk down the main corridor, his flashlight beam swept past room 413. He stopped dead. The door to 413B was slightly ajar, just a hair. He was certain it had been closed earlier. Had housekeeping missed it? He pushed the door open gently, peering into the inky blackness. "Hello?" he called out, his voice swallowed by the quiet. Nothing. He stepped inside, his flashlight cutting through the gloom. The bed was perfectly made, untouched, the curtains drawn. He took a single step further, into the center of the room. That's when the light on his motion detector keychain flickered, then died. Utter darkness. The air grew heavy, thick with something he couldn't name. A cold dread enveloped him. He fumbled for his walkie-talkie. "Elias, you there?" Back in the audit office, Elias froze. He'd just hit print on a log for 413B, which showed a chilling pattern of repeated do not disturb requests, each one time-stamped to the exact moment the room's status flickered from vacant to occupied. The printer jammed with a groan. A single crumpled sheet emerged, barely readable. Guest. Unknown. Status. Never leaves. Then, Miller's voice crackled through the intercom, ragged with fear. "Elias! Something's in 413B. My light. It went out. Before Elias could respond, the line went dead. Simultaneously, every single monitor in the audit office went black. A low electronic hum filled the room, then died. Complete, suffocating silence. And on the top left corner of the main PMS screen, before it too faded to black, a single glowing entry appeared, overriding all previous data. Room 413B. Occupied. Permanent. Sponmate.